on Andy Muschietti and his comments on why The Flash bombed. Does that make you worried about his potential DCU Batman movie if he's still attached to it? All right, let me pull up an article. I want to read these specific quotes to you because it's really important on this one to read exactly what he says. It says this: The Flash failed among all the other reasons because it wasn't a movie that appealed to all four quadrants. It failed at that. So if you don't know what he's referring to, they talk about four quadrant movies. Movies that appeal to old and young, over 25, under 25, men and women. Big blockbusters, four quadrants. That's what he's referring to. And he says, The Flash isn't that. When you spend $200 million making a movie for Warner Brothers, wants you to bring even your grandmother to the theaters. I've found in private conversations that a lot of people just don't care about The Flash as a character, particularly the two female quadrants. All of that is just the wind going against the film, I've learned. So what do I think about his statements about why The Flash failed? I think that this is the dumbest reason I have heard for why The Flash failed. Like, just unbelievably stupid, shockingly detached, shockingly, like, with his finger off the pulse of the people to say something this absolutely insane. Point of reference, I actually am a big defender of his movie. I am a big defender of The Flash. I really liked the movie. But there's many reasons this film failed, and I don't think that this is it at all. This is not it. That women don't like The Flash and a lot of people just aren't interested in The Flash, I think that that is absolutely insane. Just totally wrong thinking, blaming all the wrong places. Let's look at the most obvious reason that this is stupid. There was a hit Flash TV show the entire decade before this movie came out. It was like the show keeping the CW afloat, that they had The Flash. And, you know, half of its run was awful, but the first half was pretty great, that people really dug it. Barry Allen is a very relatable character. Like, he's not like this weird, quirky, extreme anything. He's like a nerdy guy trying to balance life with being a superhero, daddy issues, mommy issues, love issues. Like, he's a normal guy that's very easy to connect with in most every version of it. The idea that women don't like The Flash and like, man, would have done great, but women don't like The Flash. What? What are you talking about? Like, and of all the superheroes to pick that that women don't like The Flash? Like, what are you talking about? That is such a bizarre, odd statement. I've never heard that before. As someone that, I've said it many times before, going back in 1990, when the first Flash TV show came out, I recorded over my mom's copy of Flashdance on a VHS tape with the TV pilot movie for that show starring John Wesley Shipp, The Flash. Like, I've been following The Flash since, well, I guess that's 35 years now, and watched, like, from episode 1 of the CW show. I did throw in the towel eventually. I didn't finish the show, but started from the get-go. I've got Flash graphic novels right over there. I was waiting for a Flash movie to come out for like 15 years. Never once have I ever gotten even the flavor, the slight whiff of, yeah, I mean, Flash. Ugh. Women don't like The Flash. What? Like, it's just crazy. But he doesn't, like, he says that, and I think that is just crazy on its own right. But he says, I found in private conversations, a lot of people don't care about The Flash as a character. It was a hit show on the CW. What are you talking about? Go to MegaCon, go to Comic-Con, go to any of these deals. You'll see people like Flash, The cast is there with long lines to take pictures with them. John Wesley Shipp goes to all of these deals. He played the Flash over 30 years ago. He's still making a living going to Comic Cons for being the Flash. It's just like the idea that people don't care about the Flash as a character. That's stupid. It's nonsense. It makes absolutely no sense. Let's just like play a simple game, like simple comparison. Let's go back 11 years, 11 and a half years. Did more people in the general public, not comic book world, general public, by a factor of like 1,000 to 1, people knew more about the Flash than they did about the Guardians of the Galaxy? You go back to 2013, early 2014, before the movie came out, and people did not know who the Guardians of the Galaxy were, and they're a hard sell. Talking tree that just says, I am Groot. Guy that says everything literal. Raccoon with machine guns. Like, it's weird. Versus the Flash, that had a TV show in 1990, that I guess was launching his own show back around the time we're talking about. Like 1,000 to 1, people knew the Flash over Guardians of the Galaxy, but James Gunn delivered a movie where you could connect with these characters, and so it was a big hit. There's other factors in there with the MCU and other things like that, but exactly, other factors. For example, the DCEU was imploding when the Flash came out. That's a much better explanation than, women don't like the Flash. People don't care about the Flash. Nobody cared about the Guardians of the Galaxy in the mainstream until James Gunn came along. Of course, there's comic book lovers, James Gunn being one of them, loved the characters from the comics. James Gunn brought it to the mainstream. The mainstream did know about the Flash. Say, who's the superhero that runs really fast? Everyone would say the Flash. So many cartoons, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, Flash all over the place. James Gunn made those characters lovable, and there are other factors as to why that had some bonuses, and there's a bunch of factors as to why the Flash had things working against it. Exactly. All of those make way more sense than people don't care about the Flash. When your lead actor is involved in 2 years straight of controversies, and Warner Brothers never really addresses it, but then they don't let the lead actor do the press tour, and everyone knows why. Everyone knows what's going on. That's weird. And there's people that didn't go see the movie because of that. There's like so many other factors. I really dug the movie. A lot of people really didn't like the movie. The CGI looked really bad. Anything else is a better explanation than women don't care about the Flash. And just people in general don't care about the character. This is the guy that directed the movie, and he's so out of touch that that's his thing that he's saying. You did have a second, they can't wait too long in here, but second part on there, does this hurt your excitement for his Batman movie if he's still attached? He is still attached. He's made comments about it very recently, and so has James Gunn. Has it hurt my excitement? Yeah. As soon as the guy really starts coming out crazy, like everything this guy says makes him sound out of touch. Like he said, the VFX is supposed to look like that. Okay, well, they look bad. Saying they're supposed to look like that doesn't make them look good. And then he says this. I'm like, dude, you're out of touch. You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if you think the Flash is not a character that people can relate to. They can relate to Groot, but they can't relate to Barry Allen? That's crazy. You just have to do your job. It's not difficult to get people to connect with Barry Allen. They've been doing it for a long time. Even in the lead up to your movie coming out on a hit CW TV show where he was beloved. Go on the internet once and look up Flash discussion, and you will see a ton of people, a ton of women obsessed with Grant Gustin and him being Barry Allen. Right there is a better explanation than women don't like the Flash. So, yeah, I agree with him. I agree with the director. People don't like the Flash. Craziness! Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.